I have not had a chance to ride my dirt bike all year long.
We're only 2 days into the year so far.
And?
Well, luckily 2024 was a big year for the electric dirt bikes. We got to ride and test them all.
Speaking of, this time last year, we got to ride one of the most exciting prototype bikes.
This is the Dust Moto Alpha prototype.
Hand-built in the USA. Brett, come on, man. We're trying to film here.
I guess we're gonna go ride this thing. Yeah, that bike was amazing even on day one. It's amazing that Dust could put it together that quickly, allow us to ride it, and us be that impressed. But throughout the year, they've been making progress updates where the bike gets better and better every time we see it. So we'll continue to keep you updated throughout 2025 as it continues into the production model.
Another new bike that came out shortly after that, we got to see the first electric bike finish the famous Dakar race in Saudi Arabia. That was the Leopard EXE 880.
Yeah, another brand new full-size bike entered the market, did extremely well in a very public event, one of the hardest races in the world. Unfortunately, I didn't get to ride it because I was injured in the beginning parts of the year, but I did get to watch you guys race it.
So seeing that bike at Dakar inspired us to race it at the Gypsy 500, which was a 500-minute, which is 8-hour-long race event, where we took an entire electric race team and raced, and I raced the EXE 880 in that race. It survived, it did really well, really impressed with how well that bike performed out of the box with no modifications.
So although I only got to play team manager for that race, it was super cool watching you guys go out and race 4 electric dirt bikes against all the gas bikes that were there. And it was quite the challenge trying to figure out what bike was being charged at what time, who was going to go out next, trying to balance generators with batteries charging on 2 Vargs, a modified Ultra B, and the Arctic Leopard 880.
Yeah, that race was just as much about logistics as it was actually racing the dirt bikes.
So as cool as it was to watch you race a brand new full-size bike, there's no doubt 2024 was dominated by the small bikes. It is crazy how fast the market moved in 2024. Back when things started, right, we were riding our original Light Bs, and then the Talaria MX5 came out, went through an evolution where it got a little bit better. But out of nowhere, it seemed, E-Ride entered the scene in early 2024 and absolutely seemed like it destroyed every other bike.
Yeah, I mean, you go back and look at our YouTube view history, and the E-Ride dominated our social media last year.
So as these new bikes hit the market, the first thing we did when we got our hands on them was put them head to head. So the first video was the Falcon 79 bike, the Talaria MX5, and the brand new E-Ride Pro SS 2.0.
Let go. Hey, okay, I know I'm here to stay. Counting on my wins, so I can't play it safe. Try to go against us, get you out the way. Go hard, it's the only way to play. Let me say, I'm a trendsetter. I'm a go-getter. I'm a trendsetter. I'm a go-getter. I'm a trendsetter. Who can do it better? I'm a go-getter. I'm a trendsetter. Hey, look, they keep calling me, could you ride this beat? Look, probably. Okay, it ain't no problem. See, I can mold this thing like pottery. Better than I'm a know I'm the one that set the trends, dog. Tell them tenfold, I'm gonna change the tempo, okay. Tell them I can't play it safe, got more wins on the way. Gotta show them how to do it.
Yeah, it's been crazy to see how fast the market has developed with these electric bikes. And we all know that there's big gray areas in the law and regulations and how you can and can't ride them on streets or trails. So we were really fortunate and excited here in Utah that we actually worked with the state of Utah to give the bikes a place to ride. And it's almost across the street from us at the Jordan River OHV Motocross Complex.
Yeah, so as we've gone through our winter racing series, it was awesome seeing a track or helping a track be built very close to us. And I hope that more states really start to catch on where we see more small tracks dedicated to how popular these e-bikes have gotten. But a huge thank you to Jordan River OHV for helping us build that track.
So my personal favorite video of the year was getting all these big battery bikes together and going out to Moab, Utah, one of our favorite riding spots, and doing a huge range test video, which we know you guys love to see.
Shooting star in the sky, comes to hope in your eyes. Burn the old me together, finding you was a missing part. Feels like it's a start, and I will stay in comfortable silence. I won't talk about myself in violence. Ever since you.
Oh my God, they're both being towed by an Arctic Leopard. We have a winner!
I'll put the camera away. There's nothing to see here. Put the camera away.
I have never seen someone tow two bikes before.
Well,
oh my gosh. Wait, so he came back to get you, Brett came back to get a scrap, and you died?
Yep.
Oh my God.
He was just around the corner. I was a mile and a half back. He was just around the corner. We did a total of 50.6 miles was the total. I ran out at 44.6 for the Varg.
44. So
46 for
you
that
died
one.
later.
Yeah, I was right at 46.
Huh? 46 miles out of the Ultra V battery. Out here, that's tough.
I'm exhausted. I don't want to do any more miles.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm done.
Oh, man.
I was beginning to think this thing was never going to run out of battery.
The Arctic Leopard 880 is the king of the range test.
That was a really fun ride, but that was a long day of riding and filming. Well, more for you guys than me, because I only made it, what, 36 miles on the stock Ultra B battery?
To be honest, I kind of wish I was in your shoes, because what people don't understand when we go out and shoot a video like that, especially with these huge batteries and the ranges they're capable of, we were out there all day, and man, I was smoked by the end of that video. I did not want to ride 1 minute longer.
Yeah, so while a lot of the bikes in the market were chasing range, some other bikes are starting to move into huge power numbers, chasing power more than anything else. And one of those was the Ventus One, the first small bike with a massive 50 amp hour battery and an even bigger number for the kilowatts.
Wait a minute, that wasn't the production version of the bike.
No, that one wasn't, but do you remember what happened when we got the production version and Brett went to go ride it?
I'm kind of thinking I can try to triple that roller section. Okay. I just don't know if I can stop after. And that's a stretch because there's no real lip, so like I have to rely on the power only. Should I try it? We'll see if I break this thing. This could be sick though. I haven't even done this on a big bike with big suspension, so I really gotta nail it. Oh, that sucked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, kind of called it, but that hurt. Whoops.
Oh.
I'm glad he got up from that one.
Yeah, I'm glad he was wearing all his gear, including a chest and a back protector. Having big power like that makes you do things you wouldn't normally do on these bikes, or really any bike. You know, big power, more confidence, and then you try things that are more and more risky. So that kind of leads us into 2025. There's a lot of these bikes coming with big power numbers. And, you know, coming from a motocross background and seeing the types of injuries that happen, I'm really scared for what's coming when people are not properly geared for riding.
Yeah, it's so important to dress for the crash. When you watch a lot of our videos, you can see that we're fully kitted up in motocross gear, and that's for good reason. As we're out racing, testing, trying new things, you're gonna go down, so always dress for the crash.
So speaking of that, I broke my ribs this year. What did you do this year?
Yeah, basically broke the left side of my body in a way, and I was fully geared up. The only thing I wasn't wearing when I crashed was elbow protectors, shattered my elbow into 4 pieces.
Wear your gear. Even with gear, you do get hurt, but you minimize your injuries. So switching gears, do you remember the first fully modified Ultra B that I built?
Oh yeah. absolutely loved that bike. One of my fondest memories was at Jordan River on the big track, chasing you for 5 laps on your start Varg, going as fast as I could to keep up with you, but there was no denying the power of that bike was awesome. The one thing that was lacking, even with an 85 front end on that bike, was suspension.
So yeah, riding both of those bikes back to back, it's amazing when you lower a bike a couple inches and you have the right geometry, the bike turns like no other bike I've ever ridden before. But you're right, without the proper suspension, it was dangerous to go stark Varg levels of fast on that bike.
Yeah, so I was having to be very careful. The bike was almost too fast for the chassis at the time. But right after that happened, that bike disappeared. Brett snuck off to France and was talking about a secret project that we were gonna love.
Yeah, that was weird. I still don't know where that bike went to for like an entire month.
So as we had been doing our own testing of the Ultra Bee, Brett had been traveling around the world with the EBMX team, testing their own version of Ultra Bees for the FIM World Cup. So as the round in France got canceled, they all met to do some additional testing. So EBMX, the Sirris Suspension team, and the World Cup bikes converged to do final testing as we got to finally help launch Sirris Suspension, something we had been working on behind the scenes for what felt like a full year.
Wanna
Feel it, rage, power, weakest, force, money, driven, major, fraud, breathless, body, diamond, bones, wanna be it, wanna feel it, rage, power, weakest, force, money, driven, major, fraud, breathless, body, diamond, bones, wanna be it, wanna feel it.
So mystery eventually got solved of where my bike disappeared to. Brett came back from that race series motivated to build his ultimate race bike. And when it got revealed to us, this is what it looked like. A mix between a Honda and a Surron. So naturally, I had to nickname it Surronda.
We all turn back. You know I've got your back. Would you ever do that for me? For me? For me? For me? Billy boy's gifted. You know you can't deny. Leave us empty-handed, 'cause you know you don't deserve that from you, from you, from you, from you. I wanna break my baby. You know she loves to fake me. I wanna
that was easily one of the top moments of 2024, watching you guys go out there, put in some huge laps on a massive track that was kind of made a little bit even more famous by Carson Brown's Four Season video. The track out at Flying Iron Horse Ranch is like a dream ride scenario, and this bike definitely did not disappoint.
So I think it's pretty obvious at this point that I'm never getting this bike back from Brett. So I'm gonna ask for your help. Comment below, what bike should I build for 2025 since Brett stole my bike? Speaking of special projects, Nate, there was something that you were working on as well.
Now, I don't know why we decided to go purple in this build. It's obviously a pretty bright color. It's not for everyone. But I gotta say, now that I see it on the bike, I really like it. Yeah, unfortunately, I did not get a full ride scholarship from Bubbly for our commercial.
One of these days we'll find a YouTube sponsor.
Anyway, going back to the year of 2024 being the launch of some brand new bikes, towards the end of the year, the competition really started to heat up.
Yeah, it did, and Talaria came out swinging hard with the new MX5, their rebuttal to the E-Ride Pro SS 2.0.
Now, the coolest thing about the Talaria MX5 was they introduced a new standard, particularly the brakes, signaling the end of mountain bike parts and moving into more motorcycle-specific parts, like much stronger DOT4, DOT4 brakes.
Hallelujah, about time we saw a transition away from mountain bike components. That makes me so happy. Within weeks of the Talaria MX5 announcement, a brand new bike hit the market, the Altis Sigma MX.
And not to be overshadowed by the Altis Sigma MX, E-Ride immediately, in E-Ride fashion, said that they could do better, announcing both the 3.0 and the SR.
The coolest thing about all these new bike announcements is competition breeds competition, and we are seeing some exciting new bikes launch with great price points. The consumer is getting a lot of bang for their buck at this time.
Yeah, and shockingly, the one manufacturer that kind of started everything was completely silent in all of 2024.
Yeah, so it makes you wonder, what do they have coming for 2025?
All right, so we know 2024 was big. 2025 is going to be even bigger. We're excited for all these new bikes coming. The 3.0 is shipping. We're looking forward to getting our hands on the SR. Altis Sigmas are starting to go out the door. And the Dust Hightail will be launching this year.
And that's not even to mention all the brands we can't talk about. There's some exciting stuff coming for 2025, some things that are gonna blow your mind, and one of these bikes in particular might be pretty controversial.
So thank you to everyone who supported us in 2024. It's been a big year of testing and riding brand new motorcycles. As we move into 2025, we're going to continue, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, like our channel, stay tuned for more.
Thank all of you, because without you, none of this is possible. So thank you for a great 2024. So we just showed you our favorite moments from 2024. Comment below, what was your favorite moments for 2024 with the electric motorcycle industry?